Hi, everybody. This is your girl, Tawana, your next big move catalyst, and I help entrepreneurs move from idea to implementation. So, what does that mean exactly? It means I help folks get stuff done. So, normally when I share content, whether it's via video or whether it's via a blog post, I'm normally talking about business tips and tricks to help you be more successful and more productive in your business. Today, I'm going to take a slight detour and I'm going to talk about something else. So I was having a conversation with one of my business besties the other day. And yes, you're going to hear about the business besties a lot because they help me develop the content that I share with you guys. So if you're struggling to find content, I would recommend you have conversations with your business besties like I do with mine. However, back to the point of the video. The conversation that I had with my business bestie the other day, we were talking about something and it was kind of difficult for me to hear and process. And so one of the first things I said to her in response to what she was telling me was, I'm sorry. And she said, Tawana, stop effing saying you're sorry for stuff that isn't your fault. Yeah. So about that, right? She said this to me numerous times. I know that I hear this from her a couple times a week. And normally it's one of those things that goes in one ear and out the other. But for some reason, when she said it to me the other day, it stuck with me. And it stayed with me all day and it stayed with me a couple of days until I was actually moved to do this particular video to share with everyone. Because maybe some of you are out there apologizing for things that are not your fault. So whether it's in business, whether it's in your family life, whether it's in your friendships or other types of relationships, maybe you are like me and you are noticing a trend that you are actually apologizing for things that are not your fault. Now, if you've made a mistake, if you have done someone wrong, if you have been rude, if you have been inappropriate, by all means, take ownership of what you have done and apologize for doing something wrong. But if you have not done anything wrong, do not apologize. That I'm not apologizing anymore for things that are not my fault. I will not apologize anymore for things that I didn't do. I will not apologize anymore for being human. I will not apologize anymore for the imperfections that make me me. Because in essence, what I'm doing is apologizing for my existence. And I am here by design. It is not a mistake, and therefore I shall not apologize anymore. And so I started to think about, well, why am I doing this? Why am I apologizing when I haven't done anything wrong, when I haven't been rude, when I haven't been offensive, when it's not even my fault, when I haven't done anything? Why am I apologizing? And so I was thinking about the fact that I use an apology oftentimes in a lead in, because I want to show understanding. I want to show compassion. I want to show relatability. I want to come from a place of humility. I want people to understand that I get it, right? But maybe an apology is not the way to go. Well, not even maybe. An apology is not the way to go. That there are other ways and other words that can be used to express those same things. Because when you start with an apology, where I thought I was coming from a place of offense, I'm actually coming from a place of defense. I'm coming from a place of weakness and I'm coming from a place of defeat. And I am not weak and I am not defeated. And therefore, I shall not apologize for things that are not my fault. I shall not apologize for things that I have not done. If I'm apologizing, if I'm saying I'm sorry, I am probably feeling some type of way, but I am probably not feeling sorrow, which is where sorry comes from. I'm not feeling that. If I step on your toe when I'm walking past you in a row at the movie theater and I apologize, I probably should be saying, excuse me, instead of I'm sorry. If I bump into someone accidentally, I probably should hit them with the my bad or maybe even excuse me. But I'm sorry is not the appropriate word. I remember hearing a couple of weeks ago on one of the morning shows how women actually apologize more, especially in business, than their male counterparts. So maybe somewhere along the way, we have been conditioned to say, I'm sorry. At the wrong times. Maybe it is we are being lazy with our vocabulary choice. And so we're going to the easy, I'm sorry, instead of picking the appropriate words. I don't know what it is exactly, but I know that it's something that I want to fix within myself because it's not appropriate. When you're saying the word or the phrase, I'm sorry, too much, you become the little boy who cries wolf. Your apologies then become empty. People expect them of you, but they know that there's no real feeling behind that. And that is most definitely not something you want to convey either. When someone hears something from you, you want them to believe the words that you're saying. You want them to connect with you from a place of truth. You want them to feel that you're coming from a place of honesty. And if you're saying sorry and giving empty apologies, people are not going to get that. You know, they're knowing you're just saying it to just say it and you're not saying it to mean it. So it's almost like saying an empty I love you or giving an empty promise if you don't mean what you say. And so today I'm making a commitment to stop apologizing for being me. I am not going to apologize for things that are not my fault. I'm not going to apologize for things that I did not do. I will not apologize for being human. So if you are having this particular problem like me, or maybe hearing me say it today, I'm going to give you the same speech that was given to me, except for a little nicer. I'm going to tell you to stop apologizing for things that are not your fault. So I would love to hear how you feel about what I'm sharing today, especially because it's a little bit different from the norm. If you have experienced this, if now me saying it has clicks for you like it clicks for me, and you're going to make this pledge to stop being apologetic in the incorrect situations, I'd love to hear about it. So until next time, see you later, guys.